Hi, I'm Tonya Caruso. Welcome to COMCAST Newsmakers. It is the triathlon event of the season here in Pittsburgh, and joining us in our studios this half hour is Alan Hertzberg. He's an executive board member of Friends of the Riverfront and a triathlete. Thank you so much for coming in and talking with us today.
Well, thanks for having me. I want to thank COMCAST for giving us this opportunity.
Well, we're so happy you're here. Big event every year, and really to benefit Friends of the Riverfront. And let's talk about that organization first.
Happy to talk about Friends of the Riverfront. Yeah, it's a nonprofit group that really is a goal of stewardship of our trails, and that includes water trails. So what they're doing is helping the riverfront trails, trying to maintain them, trying to kind of monitor them as well, and also what we call the water trail system. That is for people that like to canoe and kayak. And they're also providing a lot of access in that way as far as for people that want to canoe and kayak on our rivers.
And really, the waterfronts, the trails, so important to the quality of life here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's just a huge change historically. That you talk about where you had all the industries, pretty much running the riverfronts, and it's changed completely. And now we have this ecosystem set up where ecologically it's a great thing to use the rivers the way we're using them now for recreation and just enjoying them.
Yeah, and in Friends of the Riverfront, you do so much, and we're putting on the screen website and phone number where folks can go for more information. And you have a huge event coming up. You've been in training for this now too. I started training for it. Yeah, the annual Pittsburgh Triathlon. It'll be on August 1st this year. Will be the actual event, and it starts at 7 a.m. sharp. That's a Sunday morning, and I'm looking forward to it. And we've been able to grow it every year. We were at around 1,000 participants last year, and we're expecting even better numbers this year. More than 1,000 people up on a Sunday morning to what? Bike, run, and swim. Yeah,
there's actually three races that you could possibly do. And it actually started as just what we call an adventure race, which was actually a canoe kayak with a biking and a running component. But now the main event is probably the Olympic distance triathlon, which of course starts out swimming in the Allegheny River, and then we move from the swim to the bicycle piece of it, which uses the I-279 HOV lane, and then it moves into a run along the Allegheny Riverfront Trail.
Now, do you have to do it yourself? Can you do it with a team? How does that work?
I have to confess, I do it as a team. I do the swimming leg for my team, so you can do it as a team, or you can do it individually, and we see both. And there's also a sprint event. They call it sprint. It's a little shorter than the Olympic distance, although I wouldn't really think of it as a sprint in swimming terms. The swimming alone is 600 meters in what we call the sprint.
Wow.
Race.
I'm amazed that so many people come out for this. And are you raising money through this?
Yes, we are, and we're raising money for Friends of the Riverfront and all the things that Friends of the Riverfront does. That's what's really the best thing about it. We're able to showcase, what we have here, using really the city in an urban backdrop for a race that brings in international competition. Really, we have some appeal to competitors in triathlons, and they come in, and at the same time we raise money for this great cause, Friends of the Riverfront.
Any idea how much money you hope to raise?
We're looking at, I think, $25,000, hopefully more.
And really that money goes back in and really helps with the entire system.
Yeah, it does. There are a lot of things we're doing. Particularly this year, there's a trail piece, a small piece of trail up along the Allegheny River we're working hard to put into place, and a whole bunch of other good stuff.
Yeah. Well, let's tell folks again the date.
August the 1st. There's also an exposition on July 31st if you want to go and do some shopping for river and canoeing, triathlon related things.
Well, there we go. Start training now. Alan Hertzberg, thank you so much for coming in and talking with us today. We certainly do appreciate it, Judge.
Well, thank you for having me
again. You're welcome. I'm Tonya Caruso. Thanks for watching COMCAST Newsmakers. We'll send you back now to HLN.